What's up, peeps? Shay with O.W.N Health and Strength, and today we're going to do a workout that you can do at home while your coach goes on a work retreat. So, we're going to start out with lying pillow head smooshes, which is a pretty accurate description. So you're going to have a pillow behind your head, you're going to lay down. Think about pushing your lower ribs down just a little bit so you feel your abs kind of engaged, and then you're going to lengthen the back of your neck, and then smoosh your head back into the pillow. Hold it for a few seconds, and then relax. Lengthen the back of your neck. Smoosh and relax. So we'll have you do 10-ish of those. You can totally leave your pillow out, but I'm not going to. So we're going to do lying supine twist next. You're going to, again, back the neck's long, should feel pretty good after you've done those pillow head smooshes for about 10 times. And then lying supine twists, ribs push down, abs are slightly engaged. I like having hands on the ribs, so that's an option for you. And then you're going to inhale, drop your knees over towards one side. Exhale, bring it back up. Inhale to the other side. Exhale, bring it back up. And we're going to do about 10 per side. So ribs staying down. Bonus points, if your knees are going to the right, your head looks to the left. And then as you come back up to center, it goes back to center. Inhale, knees to the left, head goes to the right. And then exhale back up to center. So super good for your spine, super good, especially if you're doing this in the morning. Kind of gets the spinal fluid going, makes you feel where you have tightness. So 10 per side there. Next, we're going to do something for your psoas. So your psoas muscle has been the hot talk of the town recently because now people are studying it, but it attaches kind of up here at your spine and goes down like this, but it goes at this angle. So it's kind of like a little Christmas tree here and then angle here. Ski slope angle there. So that is like a muscle that is very closely related to stress. So if we're stressed while we're driving, it shortens and tightens. And it's one of those fun things that doesn't really relax until you make it. So this is gonna help that. So you are on your back again, and we're gonna do 6 of these. It's kind of a 3-part movement, and I don't have a great name for it. So short, long, short taps. So ribs push down again, kind of a theme. Whatever leg is planted, so my right leg is planted, that knee is pointing straight up versus kind of out to the side. So foot firmly planted. And then you're going to lift one leg up. This is why the ribs pushing down helps. You're going to have your foot flexed up towards your knee. Tap your heel short. Tap your heel long. Tap your heel short. Lift up. Short, long, short, up. So if you're noticing clicking in the front of your hip, push your big toe forward and kind of pull your pinky toe back. And then that's going to change the rotation of your leg as you go. And if you did have clicking, and if the foot push does change it, you should do these because that's going to help engage your abs. It's going to help make you more stable for whatever you want to do in life. So 6 of those. Next, we're going to do internal torque chain press. So it doesn't look like a ton, but you're going to smush your hands together while you're laying down and try to flex your pecs, your abs, your quads, and your butt, and kind of everything else. Your internal torque chain is what helps support you from within. So we're going to have you, again, lay. Think about your heel bones being the thing. So not your toes pointing, but your heels being the furthest thing away from you. You're going to smush your hands together and take a big breath in. As you exhale, flex everything as tight as you can. Hold for a few seconds and then relax. So it looks like this. Big breath in. Exhale. And relax. So we'll have you do 10 or more of those. If there's a part of your body that you're having a hard time flexing, that's okay. Put your thought there, keep trying, and then you can hold it a little bit longer and see if you can try and make a small adjustment to make that area engage. But if not, just keep working on it and just make a mental note that like, oh, my left quad is harder to engage than my right one, or whatever you felt. So 10 or more of those. Then we're going to stand up and do some single leg skiers rocking. So foot is firmly going to plant on the ground, act like you're pushing it through the floor, and then think about your belly button lifting up. So it's kind of like your internal bootstraps, right? So foot firmly plants, tall torso, you're going to kick your other heel forward, bend your standing leg knees over your toes, and then up and back. So just a little skiers rock from front view. So if you notice that your knee's coming way in, really push through all of your toes, including your pinky toe. And if it still happens, or if you have pain or anything, you don't have to do these. You can also do like knee massage or something like that. Or check out our wobbly knees video. That stuff might help. So you're going to do 10 or more per side. And so 1 is 1, 1, 2, 2, So that's what we're gonna do for our warm-up. Go through that like 1 to 2 times, see how you feel with it. Work on anything that you felt the first time. And then that's gonna prepare you for our strength part next. Good luck. What's up, peeps? Thank you for doing your warm-up, right? For 1 to 2 rounds. Now we're gonna move on to our main strength portion. This one is gonna be a little bit more challenging. All that stuff in the beginning was to prepare you for this. And let's say 2 to 5 rounds of this one. So like whatever you have time for and go by how your body feels. So we are gonna start with reverse lunge with reach back. So I'm gonna start out standing up tall. My left foot is, both my feet are planting through the floor. My left foot's gonna travel back and my left arm is gonna reach back and over. So feet push through the ground, left leg steps back, left arm reaches up and back towards my right shoulder, and then come back up. So front view, right foot plants really firmly into the floor, left leg goes back, left arm goes up and over. So you're feeling kind of a stretch through here, and then come back up. So 10 per side there. You can alternate if you want, or you can do all one side at a time. Dealer's choice. So from there, after you've done 10-ish per side, we're gonna have you do push-ups. So you can do full length with your head reaching forward and your heels reaching back. You can do knees, same kind of thing applies, head reaches forward, butt reaches back. But one common thing that people do is this. See if you can keep your hips tucked under and your abs engaged. As far as position goes, if you don't know where to put your hands, lay on the ground, pick your elbows up, kind of near your armpits, and then set them down with thumbs pointing in toward your armpit. So that's your distance. And then elbows are gonna rotate in towards each other, so your elbow creases point forward. So abs engaged, elbows rotated forward, and then big breath in, lower down until your elbows are about 90, and then come back up. So you don't really have to go past that point. If you feel it mostly in your shoulders, stay a little bit higher or drop down to the knees if you're doing full length. And then one thing, if you're kind of at the bottom and you're like, oh, this is really hard, elbows kind of rotate in towards your body and push out so that way you can engage more muscles than just your shoulders. Up to 15, which means it can be 2 or 15. If you're at 15 and you're on your knees, try full length for a few. After you do your push-ups, we're gonna have you do prone, lying W's. Sorry. Prone means face down, lying, pretty obvious. And then W's, you're gonna make a W shape. So, prone, lying, W's. You're gonna push your feet into the ground, push your pelvic bones into the ground, and reach your arms forward. From here, you're going to lift your chest up, exhale as you pull back, inhale as you go forward. Exhale, inhale. For 15-ish. So, go with your breath on that one. If you need to take a break and set your chest down, that's fine. And then if you start to feel it in your neck, think about that thing where you're tucking your chin again. So 15-ish of those, and then cannonball to hollow hold. So we're gonna start out in a cannonball position. With this one, you can't have your head on the ground. Go by how you feel. So from here, take a big breath in. You're gonna extend your arms and legs out into a boat shape or a hollow boat shape, and then bring it back in. Inhale, exhale. Sorry, it's hard to talk through these. If you notice that your back is coming up, don't, when you do the hollow hold part, don't go out as far. So really push those ribs down, engage your abs, and then inhale to there, and then bring it back in. So, kind of go by how you feel with that one. Also, one more option. If you're here, you can also inhale that leg out, exhale down, inhale, exhale. Anything in between what we just saw for 10 breaths. So, inhaling to get long, exhaling to get short. That is your strength workout. Do that 2 to 5 times based on how you feel. If your knees feel funky, we have a wobbly knees video. If you've got some shoulder stuff, we have a shoulder health video. So we have lots of other stuff to help you if you need it. And good luck. Hope this goes well for you. Let me know if you have questions, and see you soon.